Hey, what's up? Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm gonna get on here to get right into it, y'all. So I got my Got2b glue spray. I'm spraying it on my edges and brushing my edges back with my hand. Then I'm gonna grab my Got2b glue gel, put it a little bit on my hand as soon as I can get some out, and put it on my edges, y'all. I gotta lay my edges down all the way, make sure they're completely out the way before I lay this wig down. So that's what I'm doing right now. Putting it all over my edges, and then gonna get that blow dryer and help me slick it back some more and dry it up and pull this cap up and get started. And then you're gonna make sure your edges slick back like that. Yeah, I don't mind my white residue. It's from the Got2b glue gel, but we went a wig back on, so it's okay. And my hair still needs to be I leave my hair unwashed under my wigs a lot of the times because it helps my hair grow faster. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna grab my scissors and I'm gonna cut 2 holes on each side of the cap and pull my ear out because I ain't gonna keep my ear all in there. Do that on both sides. Yep, just like that, and pull that cap down and grab that Got2b glue spray, and I'm gonna spray it right 1 inch above my hairline on my cap, and make sure it's all the way blended in. Grab that blow dryer and make sure it's completely dry all around. I'm gonna do that about 2 times. Now I'm gonna grab my ghostbond and apply a thin layer right directly on my hairline, on the cap, and smooth it in with the end of my comb to blend it in and make it look like scalp. Yep, just like that. After that, I'm going to blow dry it for a little bit to make sure it's dry, and apply a little more glue on the ends of my cap to make sure that the ends are laid down completely. Blend those in and then dry it. Now I'm going to cut the excess cap off all around on both ends, just like that. Trying to lay the other side down some more, but I'm going to cut this other side off as well. So I need none of the extra cap. You see how good that cap is glued down? That was the purpose for the entire first step of laying down the cap. Now I'm going to tie the back of that cap up so we can make sure that's completely out the way. And I'm just showing y'all how I do it. Double tie it. And put the rest of it up. Now I have my 2 makeups that I use, a light version and a darker version. I get those 2, put it out, blend it together, and apply it on the top of my cap as well as my lace. So they have a look when it's blend. Now I'm going to mix it together just like this and apply it on my cap. I have tried to find the most makeup that was close to my skin complexion, and so far this has seemed to work very well for me, so I've been using this. I got these products from Walmart. I will have it in the description below if you'd like to purchase it. So yeah. After I applied it on my wig, here is the SHEIN wig, y'all. Look at how the curls are looking in this giving. This is how the lace is looking. I've already applied the wig before, so now I'm just reapplying it, and I was just showing y'all the scalp that fast. So the same makeup that I used to apply on my cap, I'm using it now to apply on my lace front all over the wig. Now I'm going to put that wig on my head, and I'm going to see where exactly I would like to lay the frontal, because this is the most important part of laying the wig, knowing exactly where to lay the frontal, and basically you know where to lay it by guiding by your natural hairline. So I try to do that the best I can on both sides, and that is the key to laying a wig, by following the steps of your actual hairline. So now that I kind of got a gist of where I want to lay it, I'm going to put this hair up, and I'm going to grab my ghostbond again because we got to make sure that we need this glue to lay it down. And I'm just going to apply it on 1/2 of my head first, And I'm going to apply it 3 times and make sure I get over there by the ear part as well. Using the end of my comb to blend it in. I'm going to be making sure I blend it all the way completely in until it's clear, so that I can lay the next 2 layers the exact same way and begin laying the first half of the wig. When it's clear like this is how you know you can apply another layer. Here I am applying my second layer using the end of my comb to blend it in smoothly so that it can turn out as clear as it did previously. And I just took some more of my makeup and applied it on my lace some more so that it can blend in even better. After the 3rd time of laying down my glue, I'm going to grab my lace and guide it with my hairline. So I'm doing that to the best of my ability, using my fingers to press it down in my scalp to blend it better. And here I am just showing y'all how I do it. Blend it like that, and I use the comb to smooth it in even more. Yeah, I was really surprised by this SHEIN wig. I really love how the lace look. The lace is blends so well. It took the so well as well, and it was affordable. But anywho, my lace is lifting on this side, so I'm just gonna relay it back down. I may need to reapply some more glue. But I did that off camera and just re-blow dried it until it melted more in my skin as I head on to the next section. So I'm going to start on my second section right here, or my other half rather, and placing my ghost bond and just doing the same thing as I did previously, using the end of my comb to lay out the glue until it's clear. And I'm going to do that 3 times and apply this half of the frontal wig. Now that I laid my ghost bond down, I'm going to grab my lace and allow my hands to guide me to my natural hairline and lay the lace down with my finger as I comb it through to make sure that it's blending. I'm doing the same thing for the bottom, just grabbing the lace and using my glue to guide me on where to lay it, which is my natural hairline, and laying it down with my fingers, allowing my glue to guide me to my natural hairline to lay this lace. And I'm going to use my fingers to like blend it in with my scalp and use that blow dryer to make sure that it's completely in, y'all. And it's looking like that, you know what I'm saying? You see the scalp, it's giving. I feel like after I laid this side, I was like, I don't know about the other side. So I had to go in and fix it a little bit. But that's how this looking and that's how the other side looking. If you could kind of see the difference. But it's really giving scalp, like for real. So I had to go back in and fix the other side, realizing after I was combing it that some of the lace was lifting as well as the bottom was looking all bumpy and stuff. So I was like, okay, you know, I'm just going to lift this up and get my ghost bond and put it under my lace just like this right here. And then I'm going to smooth it out, make sure my ghost bond clear, and lay my lace back down. Because that's the only way I'm going to melt this into my skin is if I just, you know, use those steps I just stated. Applying that ghost bond down, making sure it's clear, and laying it back down with that comb. And after I blend it all in, I'm just going to get that makeup and blend it over my lace to make sure that it blend in even more with my actual skin color and my scalp so that I can have that natural effect, because it's always the goal. And right now I'm just going to section out my edges. Make sure I have 2 of them out at the top and then 2 of them out at the bottom. I kind of like my edges thin so that it looks more natural. So that's the kind of look I'm going for. Okay, so now that I have my edges sectioned out, I'm just going to grab my small flat irons and curl it up. Yeah, just like this to make sure I form a good curl. And I'm going to cut off the excess long hairs that I don't need, because it's just all in the way. And after I do that, I'm just going to recurl it again to make sure I get that curl pattern that I'm looking for. And this is how I'm going to form my edges. I'm going to do the same thing for this side. Just grabbing my flat irons and curling it up. And I'm going to grab my got to be glue gel and place to be glue and place it right above my edges. Not too much, but just enough to make sure that it lays. One edge is definitely thicker than the other one, and I'm looking at it, but it's okay. And then I'm going to just grab my rat tail comb and swoop it over. And I'm just going to keep swooping until I get the defined look that I'm looking for. Oh, this edge look real good. I'm going to do the same thing for the other side. Girl, do not play with Shein. This deep wave wig look good, and I didn't have a defined part because I didn't want one. I just wanted it to look natural and look like I just got my regular natural edges out. So that's the look that I went for. And girl, this is the official finished look of my edges, y'all. It looks so good. It blended so well with my scalp. I love it. I feel like that edge look better than that edge, but it's cool, you know what I'm saying? That's what I had going on. I'm definitely feeling this wig though. Like, it's so full. It's so full and it's so good. So for the final look, to finish this off, and don't mind my boyfriend in the back, I'm gonna grab me some mousse and place it over my wig, or not over my wig, y'all, over my hair, and put that all in there so it can look all juicy. And this is how it look after the mousse, y'all. Mousse, and if I would have added water, it would have looked even more curlier, but the mousse did the look. I ain't even need no more. Need nothing else. And this is the official look, y'all. This is what it's giving. I love my curls. I love this wig. It was so affordable, and I got it from Shein. And I ain't spent $400 on it. Like, I spent like $180, like not even $200 on it. And it's 180% density, 26-inch deep wave. I do have to work some more work on the blending this lace, but it looked good. Practice made perfect. You know what I'm saying? Get any or get left. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you click a thumbs up, subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. Goodbye.